Welcome to Sparks Catch Up with Community Leaders. Today we're talking with Deb Overseth, the coordinator of Yankton Food for Thought, where every other Friday, the United Way of Greater Yankton Spark Connections for Community Programs hosts conversations with community leaders from local nonprofit service organizations with the hopes of catching up, finding out what's been going on in the last year to provide us with information what's coming up in the future. So welcome, Deb. Good to see you. How are things been going?
Thank you. Good to see you.
So tell me a little bit about what is Yankton Food for Thought and about your mission, your history, and give us a little overview.
Sure. Yankton Food for Thought provides food and nutritional education, helping students and their families achieve. So we do this through a couple different ways. We host the Sack Pack program, which is the weekend food that we provide for children in the Yankton School District, and it goes to the elementary students. And then we also hold a school food pantry, which enables the whole family to come and receive food for their family. And we hold that twice a month.
Very interesting. Well, that's great. Healthy students make better students in school by making sure they're well nourished and getting all those foods that they need. If they're not getting it at home, you're definitely providing a valuable service to our community, our youth in our community, so that we can help others out on that. So thank you very much for that. Tell us about how this past year's been for Yankton Food for Thought. Give us some ups and downs and how you were able to get through it.
Well, it's been a tumultuous year for all, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When COVID hit in March, we had to suspend operations because schools closed. So of course, we didn't hold sack packs or the school food pantry. As time went on, the school provided 7 days worth of to-go meals for the students. So that kind of took us off of the plate for providing sack packs. Okay. We still had the question about the school food pantry, which we used to hold at Lincoln School in person. They would come in and actually shop, and it was so much fun to see the children get to pick out the cereal they liked, or certain foods they liked. Of course, that was all not possible with COVID. So the United Way started providing these emergency food distributions, and then we kind of stepped up to help with that. So we did that all summer, is provide those emergency food distributions for the community. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then again, thankfully, this fall when school started, we were able to resume both the school food pantry and the sack pack. Of course, we really had to rethink how we provided the school food pantry, because we could not have people coming into a small closed-in room and selecting their foods. So we had a challenge with rethinking that, and we held sack pack at Calvary Baptist, and they really stepped up to help us out and offered us a larger space for our operations near the front of the building. So what we do now is we pre-pack the food boxes for the school food pantry, and they have a little outdoor area that's actually got a cover on the top, but it's still outside. Sure. So we can now set the school food pantry boxes out on a table, and they can approach and pick them up one by one. So that was a challenge.
Yeah.
And working with volunteers was also a huge challenge, because we rely on a lot of volunteers.
Right.
So when we started in the fall again, we had to rethink that process and put COVID safety practices in place and work with a smaller core group of volunteers for both programs. And we still allowed some of our community groups to come in and pack the sack packs as they had in the past, but just kind of limit it to a little smaller number, spread things out a little more. So we've worked through those challenges quite well. We really miss seeing our clients at the school food pantry one-on-one, but they're still getting fed.
That's the main thing. Yeah, that's the system out there at Calvary. I've helped out a couple times out there, and every time I've gone out there and helped, it's just such an efficient process. And again, it's one of those programs where you see the need of what you people are doing within our community, and the true need for it. As many snack packs go out there. So thank you, Deb, for all that you do with your program for our community, for the youth in our communities and families in our communities. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. We're happy to do it. That's why we started these programs. Actually, Sack Pack, this fall, it'll be 12 years
Wow.
since we started Sack Pack. So we pretty much have that down to a pretty efficient system, the way it works.
Yeah, it is, but you don't want to step out of line there either.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then
So,
the school food pantry, we are going to be going into our 5th year this fall. That started as a pilot program with Feeding South Dakota, and they were going to pilot that for 1 year and see how the needs were. And it absolutely fit into our mission of feeding children in the Yankton School District.
great.
So we were very happy to take that. They passed the ball to us, and we were happy to take it.
That's
So
nice.
we've been conducting that, and we've had to kind of work through those challenges of
Sure.
COVID, but it's going well, and we're happy to do it. Since Sack Pack feeds elementary children, we knew there was a need to feed the high schoolers, teenagers, and probably the other people in their family.
Sure.
So the school food pantry is a perfect key for that. And it helps out a lot of families, and especially at this time of COVID, when people are kind of up and down with their jobs. And I mean, some people have come to the food pantry just saying, well, we were COVID restricted, quarantined, and at home for a couple of weeks. We couldn't work for a couple of weeks.
Sure.
Can we just come to the food pantry once or twice till we get caught up? So that is absolutely what we want to help. We know families have their ups and downs, and
Right.
we're there for them.
Right. And that's what's amazing for me to see. And I know it's happening throughout the country, but to see the resiliency and how the members of the Yankton community are really bonding and banding together to continue to make this a great community and to help others out that need help when they need it. So again, thank you,
Absolutely.
Deb, for everything that you guys do. Before we sign off, is there anything up and coming with Yankton Food for Thought? And if there is, could you share a little bit with that?
Absolutely. We're very excited. We are very close to launching our first website.
Nice.
We've only had the Facebook presence
Right.
in the past, and if you want to search us on Facebook, we're Yankton Food for Thought. We always post the fun things that are going on in the groups that help us pack, and our volunteers and our donations. So be sure to check us out on Facebook. But that website will be launching very soon, so you can watch that. And we will be once that is launched, we will be having a Facebook Live fundraiser. Our
Nice.
website will have a donation button on it. So since fundraising was pretty bleak last year,
Sure.
we decided the website would be very important to try to get some of those donations coming our way in an easy manner.
Awesome. Well, I hope that works out for you well, and that you can get some needed funding for your program. So, Deb Overseth, the coordinator for Yankton Food for Thought, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We sure appreciate this opportunity.
All right. Take care, Deb. So join us
You too,
next
Todd.
time
Thank you.
on Sparks. Catch up with the community leaders, and be sure to follow us on Spark on our Facebook page for these recorded conversations. And follow us as well on Yankton's website of yanktonyunitedway.org/spark. Thank you and have a great day.